Good afternoon, good evening, and to the rest of the world, good morning, good afternoon, good day. So it's another great day today because this is a very special day. We've invited actually dental marketing is very privileged tonight because we were able to invite these two young individual who's going to share with us
Mm-hmm.
their experiences because our topic today is faith, hope, love. So
Love.
even if you're a dentist, we are experiencing anxiety, especially during the time of enhanced community quarantine. So this is a great opportunity for all of us to really share what we have and basically give you an experience and also give you inspiration and motivation. So this is gonna be a great 1 hour or maybe more than 1 hour today. So just be with us. Join this dental marketing group. You can also share, you can also comment, and you can also ask question later as we go along with the presentation. And but before we proceed with that, I would just like to tell you again who we are and what we do. And this is what we do best. We basically give you an
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yes. We are basically giving you the tools. We can be able to provide you social media, website, chatbot, even artificial intelligence, and we are giving you free lectures, free webinars, as we also organize events during nung hindi pa po pandemic, no, nung hindi pa po
Mm,
lalagay ang bansa sa enhanced community quarantine. And we are very privileged, no? Yours truly, Roche P. Ruiz, very much privileged because I was able to interview the Philippine Dental Association President, Dr. Stephen B. Almonte, as you can see in the picture, you can see on the slides. We're able to get to know the WTF, the Welfare and Trust Fund. So yung mga dentista po, nalaman nyo po kung saan dinadala yung pera o kung ano yung mga calamity fund, fire insurance. So it's all the president is really working hard for all of you guys. And last April 10, I was able to also discuss the effect to your dental practice and dental business. So ano ba yung epekto nitong pandemic na ito sa ating mga practice? Ano ba yung mga protocol na kailangan nating sundin? So there will be a new norms when we open up the clinic, when we open up the practice. Just today, this morning po, no, we're able to get to see and listen to the webinar Philippine Dental Association, and we were able to see a lot of new norms, and we were able to get to see a lot of investment that we have to acquire. So I printed all of the pages. So it is a 42 pages for all of the new guidelines and protocol. It's like going back to a new normal. It's like a fresh mentality, a fresh graduate mentality, bago po lahat, no? And also, last April 13, we were able to talk to Dr. Luisito L. Ruiz, and he was able to show us the beauty of telemedicine. So this is another great avenue for all of you guys to really look into tele-dentistry as we are moving forward to telemedicine. And on April 16, no, this is one of the most expensive investment I had. No, so we're able to get to connect with Dr. Matthew Galispe from Houston, Texas, and the topic is an alternative approach to the traditional dental using minimally invasive biomimetic dentistry, value-based dental practice po, no? So nakita po natin that you don't really have to get more patients to get more income. Tama po. Tama po, narinig nyo. Because Dr. Matthew is really applying the value-based dental practice. So he's see lesser number of patients in a year, but getting a lot of income at the end of the year. So that is a great avenue of your practice. So I'm inviting all of you to just mamaya po, no? I'm going to show you all the links so that you can review and you can watch the replay of all of this show. And last April 17, no, alam kong we're very excited because our guest is there, no? They are already there waiting for me to acknowledge them, no? Wait lang po tayo konti kasi we're just very excited to get to know them, and we will be sharing all of this to you. So Untold Secrets of Geriatric Dentistry, where we're able to discuss also Dr. Arturo Pabia in Houston and Dr. Sonia Danvar in Miami. We talk about bleaching and minimally invasive implant. We're able to discuss also with Mr. Kenko from Korea. And one of the best presentation lectures that we have is really the COVID-19, what can dentists do to protect themselves and their patients. So this was given to us by Dr. Lilian Ebuen. And, no, hindi pa po dyan natatapos. So as you know, dental marketing would really like to give you more learnings, more presentation, more webinar for free. That's why I'm going to bring Dr. Lilian B. Rosario. She's a pediatrician, medical researcher. Then she will be talking about interprofessional pediatric or PARMA, and this is going to be this May 4. Watch out for that. That's again a free webinar for all of you beloved dentists. And I'm going to be again bringing Dr. Arke, the dental architect, on May 7. He's going to be talking about dental ergonomics. What is it and how is it? Learn of it. Lahat po yan matututunan natin. And we are also going to bring you as much as possible. I would definitely pull him in because he's a good friend of mine, Dr. Kevin Mirasol. He's a digital expert, did digital marketing. He's a good partner of mine, dental digital marketing and Facebook ads. So he's been doing a lot of this even in other countries, but he is based in Visayas. So we're very happy that he's part of dental marketing launch last July of 2019. Then on the last day of quarantine, probably this is going to be 15 or 16, I will be showing to you Kano. No, so this is a topic about Americans. No, Kano. No, this is about Magkano. So we have a new norms, we have a new standard. Just like all of us consultants, probably will have a new rates also. So dentists out there, you might have a new rate. So this is a great opportunity for all of you to watch out and listen and see my computation on how are you going to charge your patients. So again, it's a must-see for all of the dentists. And for those those watching right there, for those who are tuned in, no, as our guests are ready, but wait, we have a raffle tonight. So I'm going to raffle a PPE. We're going to raffle one PPE tonight and one disinfectant. No, so we're going to show you as we go along with the raffle mechanics. And we are now ready to give you this much anticipated topic, which is faith, hope, and love. No? And I would just like to say hi to my guests, no, to these two lovely and handsome guests. They are there. So say hi, Mr. Eckhon, Mr. Customer Service. Kamusta, Mr. Eckhon?
Yes. So I'm no longer a guy. I'm just customer service now. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm very happy to have been invited today because I can see your enthusiasm. It's very infectious. You are so, you're typical go-getter. One of the things that we like about Roche. And we're raring to go to discuss our webinar or our topic for the day.
Thank you.
Malvin, go ahead and ask Malvin.
Thank you very much, Mr. Customer Service Guy. And I'm also, again, privileged to be speaking with the two of you. Mr. Malvin, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for inviting me here.
Yeah. So how's been the ACQ been so far to both of you?
Aside from the long hair, I'm just discovering my dimple.
Okay. So as you know, I'm very thankful. First and foremost, I would like to really thank the two of you because we are now going to give a new set of presentation for our beloved dentists. So this is called Faith, Hope, and Love. As we are just want to say hi to Dr. Pressy, Dr. Arcela, even Nestor is watching us. So I'm very excited to really get started. Okay, so Sir Malvin, I would like all of the dentists would like to hear from you. So I'm ready to introduce Mr. Malvin. Mr. Malvin, as you can see there, no, kitang-kita niyo naman po, no, pinagsabay ko ng dalawa, no. He is a perfect start coach. So we call him Coach Malvin. He is a personal coach. He is also engaged in the business development. If you want to talk about motivation, inspiration, business, and he's also a great author of this wonderful book. I even have a copy of this. This is what we call the personal or growth chase. So this is a great book for all of you there. It's a must book for even the dentist can really benefit from this book. He is a motivational speaker, ladies and gentlemen. No other than, but we're gonna stay here. No other than Mr. Malvin Dinlasan.
All right. Thanks for the wonderful introduction. So I'm now the personal growth star. Let me just share my screen.
Okay.
Before you even, while you start sharing your screen, let us get on to why
Yes.
Master Roche decided to come up with our
Yes.
webinar for today.
Yes. Can
Yes,
you?
yes, go
Can
ahead,
you
Roche.
share?
Share other people why we decided to come up with this topic for today.
Yeah, this is, we have been doing a lot of webinars since probably day two of pandemic, and we felt that it's a great opportunity for us to give, all of us should be faithful during this time. All of us should be still be hopeful, and all of us should really spread love. So I think this is a great topic when we open up faith, we open up hope, we open up love to each and everyone, because this is really something that we sometimes forget, no, but this is an essential part of the daily living. So that's why we're very excited to give it all to you, as the Mr. Customer Service guy, Mr. Malik, is really there to help us, and Mr. the coach, perfect start coach, Mr. Malvin, is really uh, would want to start the presentation on, right, for Econ.
Yes, yes. So I think Malvin is ready. So let us discuss again our topic for the day. We're simply talking about faith, hope, and love in these trying times, or during the time that we are now placed under a second time extended
Correct.
uh, community enhanced community quarantine. This is the second time that it has been extended, and I'm not surprised if it will be extended, or there will be announcements in the future that it will be extended, because again, we know the situation, and all of us see this, and that is why we're here to at least give a little bit of faith, hope, and love and guidance to some of the people who are
Mhm.
watching with us today.
Correct. Correct.
So, Malvin, please share us your presentation, your thoughts about faith.
All right. I believe I already presented it. Are you seeing it on the screen?
No.
Yes, you're seeing the. Yeah, isn't that the screen?
No. Sige, I'll
No,
just
the page.
show also this one.
I was just wondering why it was not
There,
presented on the
there,
screen.
there, there.
Oh, you see it.
Yeah, go
You're
ahead.
seeing it. Okay, that's nice. All right. So let's discuss faith. And before anything else, we would like to define what faith is.
Mm-hmm.
Faith is defined as a complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Okay. During this COVID threat, we most of us are aware that it's an the situation is an attack to our mind, and even
Mm-hmm.
it's also an attack to our heart. Kasi um, as we are thinking, no, this virus parang it dismantles the capability of the world's best healthcare. But it came for a surprise. And during this time, most of us will be shattered. Like we don't know what to do. What if from our family will be hit by this virus? How do we cope up with that? Are we financially prepared? So in these times, we are looking for someone who can or something that we can trust. And until now, there's no vaccine. There's no vaccine.
Correct.
So how do we apply the complete trust, and how do we or where do we get the confidence so
Mm-hmm.
that we can run through or we can cope up with this kind of situation? I mean, we don't expect this to happen. No one did. And no one is also prepared for this, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a global pandemic. The US, the Europe was very surprised from this. But is there anything that we can hold on to? And when we discuss faith, Is there anyone who can trust, di ba? By now, kasi we don't know whom we trust. Eh. We don't even trust the healthcare systems in the Philippines. We don't even trust someone who is uh, very good with what they're doing, and it also adds to our it also scares us because yung mga tinatamaan usually are the frontliners. Now, if the frontliners were being hit, how much more us? So it gives us the fear, it
Mhm.
gives us the anxiety. What if? What if? And there are thousands of what ifs. Now, I'll present at least three items for us to regenerate our faith. Okay,
Mhm.
as we define, faith is a complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Now, first, of course, we need to talk about God. And if someone here is listening and don't know or you don't believe in God, then somehow you are believing on um, a very powerful being if you cannot accept that it is God. But for us, we who are believing in God, then this is the best time for us to really um, put our faith in God. I mean,
Mhm.
no one can really stop this virus from spreading. No one can really determine when will this stop. And those questions, if we don't have answers right now, where do we ask the question? And to whom do we ask a question? And most
Mhm.
of us, we will ask God, Lord, why did this happen? And during those questions, I guess, no, and I really believe God is listening. And for
Mhm.
us, if we don't understand what's happening, we ask God. And if we don't believe on what we are seeing in the world, then we look up, right? I think
Correct.
this is the best time for
Mhm.
us to really understand. There are things that we do not control. And there are things that even our best being or best solution will not solve the problem. And for us, we live it by the grace of God. We leave it to the grace of God. And for us to really depend on Him, we know, even if we don't think, even if we don't see it right now, we know that this COVID threat will stop. And it's
Mhm.
kind about God's timing. So we build our faith in God because we're already hopeless. We're already hopeless. We're already helpless. And then the best thing to do is to really trust the one who can do something about it. And also, all of us are praying that our medical practitioners and the scientists will come up with a vaccine. And we're praying that it's not going to be too long. We're praying
Mhm.
that they will be able to come out uh, a product or a vaccine that's really good for everyone. For me, that's how we exercise our faith because we put our complete trust and confidence to someone who knows better, to someone who can really do the solution. So,
Mhm.
do you agree with that, guys?
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
Yeah, kasi we are already helpless, and di ba? And if someone is already in a deathbed, I hope this will not happen to any one of us. But we always cry, right? We always cry. If there's a miracle, then let the miracle happen today. And for helpless times and hopeless times, we also ask for a miracle. And a miracle is bound to happen if we have that faith.
Mhm.
Okay? So the next thing is we have to put faith in ourselves. Remember, the definition is complete trust and complete confidence. So why is it important for us to have faith on ourselves? Because in helpless situations, that is the first thing that we will lose. If you will agree with me, if there are hopeless situations and if there are helpless situations, things that are not under your control, the first thing that you will lose is not a respect, not your dignity, but your faith to yourself. Kaya ko pa ba to? Sa tingin ko ba, kaya ko pa ba? Baka hindi na. And what if? The first thing that we will lose is our faith to ourselves. Now we start thinking about it. What if humaba to? What will I do? How can I cope up with this? But before we point to other people, we lose our faith first in ourselves. So my advice is for us to really put confidence to ourselves. Try to look inside of us. What's the best inside of us? In this situation, the best contribution is just stay in house, right? Just
Right.
stay at home. And when you're staying at home, you can probably read a lot of things about what's happening outside in social media. There are also fake news, and people are dying, and the COVID cases are rising. Then, if you cannot do anything about it, then, guys, I want you to know you can do something about your faith in yourself. If you already lost yourself in faith, if you lost confidence, if you are a salesman, you can do any sales today. If you are a breadwinner and you don't have work today, and the company will not pay you because you don't have any work, the first thing that you will lose is your faith to yourself. So the best thing to do is to really regain that faith, that you know that you can surpass this kind of problem and this kind of issue. At sino ba namang hindi dumadaan sa ganitong issue? Lahat naman tayo. There's no exempted, right? So might as well, you have a control on putting your confidence to yourself. Start siguro if you are thinking about bad things that can happen, you can start reading a book, you can start um, evaluating yourself, what happened from January, diba? And then plan out something after the COVID threat. So just be prepared after this. What will you do? That's how you build faith in yourself. That's how you start building confidence in yourself. And of course, if you um, develop the faith to yourself, to your skills, to your judgment, to your abilities, it's also time for us to put our faith in others. The worst thing that we can do today is to point other people that they are the problem. Di ba?
Yes, correct, correct.
Diba? Which actually it's happening, right? But I guess this is the best time for us to really put our faith in others. And who are the others? We put our faith in the medical practitioners, diba? The frontliners, the soldiers, the army, diba? The police, the barangay tanods, even if you don't know them. Let's just put our faith in them that they're doing their job well. And at the same time, our family members is a source of faith. Di ba? Ngayon, kung tayo hindi tayo nagiging source ng faith, then somehow there's someone inside of your family that's also a sort of faith, a source of faith, who can really encourage everyone this time. So, why not we spend time in putting our faith to other people? So, putting our faith in the government, putting our faith in the frontliners, whoever they are, the logistics, di ba? You can see Grab Food, Food Panda, deliveries everywhere, di ba? So, on a motorcycle, di ba? Every day they brace up the parang the empty streets dahil nga may threat. So, let's put our faith in them. If we have a chance to encourage everyone and to just inspire them and make them smile, di ba? Pag nagpa-deliver kayo, just tell them, guys, thank you. Uh, Sir Grab driver, thank you for bringing my food. Kasi kung hindi ka dumating, wala kaming kakainin, naubusan na kami. Right? So, it's time for us to put our faith in other people. And might as well, in putting our faith and confidence to other people, I believe that is something that we should be spreading out, the faith in other people. So if we are ones who are bashing whoever you're bashing with, whoever personality that is, I guess it's time to change the situation. It's time to really uh, um, take the other side and see faith in other people. Because if we will look to the worst thing that's happening, that will only scare us and that will
Mhm.
diminish our faith. Now, if we start thinking about the good things in other people and praising them of what they do, appreciating them for their sacrifices, that's faith in others, and that will be something that will create a better environment for every one of us. And let me just remind everyone, no, na we are all part of this, di ba? We are all part of this. So if we have faith in God and we pray that this COVID threat will cease anytime sooner, then we already done our part. And if we
Mhm.
are spreading our confidence to ourselves, spreading good things to ourselves, believing that we can surpass this, mentally training uh, our minds to think about the best thing that could happen instead of thinking about problems, start thinking about solutions, then we are contributing to other people. We're contributing inspiration and not spreading fear. And when we decided to put faith in other people, building their confidence,
Mhm.
we start, di ba? We start spreading uh, cooperation. We start spreading collaboration. We start spreading good things, di ba? Mas mahirap naman kasi na lahat ng tao takot, di ba? Takot na nga tayo, tinatakot pa tayo. So let's put faith into meaningful use. Faith in God, faith in ourselves, and faith in others. Start to build the confidence of others, so that we will live in this environment with looking forward to the better future. Great. So
Great.
that's my presentation. So guys, do you have anything to add?
Wow, I just thank you very much, Coach Malvin. We have people who are tuned in from California. There's
Wow,
also
thank
I
you.
just like to do a shout out kay Dr. Famela. Sabi niya, COVID is not just a disease, but it is also a lesson learned.
Yes, I
So,
agree.
sabi din ni Dr. ni Adrian, faith, it will, we make it, no? Well, till we make
Yes,
it, siguro,
yes.
sinabi niya. So we're just like really to appreciate, we do appreciate those people who are watching right now. Please don't
Mhm.
hesitate to comment, not just for the raffle, but, we are talking about faith, and we're talking about how we can contribute to really uh, thank those who are the frontliners, as Coach Malvin
Yes.
said. Anything that you'd like to add, customer service guy, Mr. Eckhon?
Yep.
Well, I totally agree with what was discussed by Malvin because really it is something that we need to hold on to during these times.
Mhm.
Finger pointing is something that should not be happening anymore. Although we all know that it used to happen a lot uh, prior to this virus.
Yes.
But remember what they say every time you point a finger, when you point a finger, so now I'm pointing my finger on the screen. And how many fingers are pointing back at me? There are at least three fingers that are pointing towards me again. So this
Mhm.
is not the time to put or uh, to blame other people, but this is really the time to be more compassionate, to be more
Yes.
humane with the people around us. Because if you notice, this virus is changing the way we live our lives.
Mhm.
And we're living our lives now in a way that we've never experienced before. So this is something that we've never experienced. This is technically this is the World War III for us.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct. I agree on
Right?
that. I agree on that.
This is the world. This is the World War III, and um, if we do not submit to what this virus is telling us, then we will not win. The virus is telling us, I am in control at the moment. All you need to
Yeah.
do is stay at home. That is something that we can control. If we can stay at home, I've seen so many documentaries. I've seen one just right before we had this webinar. I saw coronavirus explained in on
Mhm.
Netflix, and really what it's telling us is to be able to cure this, to be able to somehow lessen the numbers as far as the number of people are afflicted with the virus. You need to stay home
Mhm.
so that we can more or less flatten the curve. The more we go out, the more dangerous it is for us because, again, like Roche was saying earlier prior to going on live, that the one of the affected group of people right away are the dentists. Imagine when you are a dentist and you're trying to take care of a patient, the patient opens the mouth, and if that patient is a PUI or he
Mhm.
or she did not say that she is infected or is infected with the virus, imagine the danger there. The moment they open their mouth, the dentist is already exposed to that. So I totally agree with the discussion that you shared with us. Faith is really something that we need to hold on to at the moment.
Mhm.
Yeah, just like this,
Um,
just like the comment of uh,
mhm,
Miss CJV Monar. This is a World War III with unseen enemy. So basically, we need to have a lot of faith with our frontliners. We need to have a lot of faith to all the people who
mhm,
are really working hard to really facilitate the immediate discovery of this vaccine.
Mhm.
And as Coach Marvin said in the faith discussion, we all need faith at this moment. No? And before we proceed with the discussion of the next one, which is hope, this is another great topic which we are openly would like to hear from our speaker, Mr.
Mhm.
Malik. And I would just like to really thank those who are watching right now, Dr. Malu De Leon, Dr. Adrian, Dr. Cora Aguinaldo, Dr. Fresh, Dr. Maida. Those who are watching there, don't hesitate to comment and don't also hesitate to share. And mamaya po, we're going to have a raffle of PPE and disinfectant. This is brought to you by Dental Marketing Philippines. Sponsored po ito ng KJR. But more than that, we are very lucky that we have two of the most sought after individual in terms of training consultants. We are actually a member of Philippine Advocates for Consultants and Trainers, and these two are really working with us. So we are all the officers there, and we would like to really bring out the best, especially during this time. Tama po, Sir Coach Malvin and Sir Eckhon.
Yeah.
yes, I totally agree. This is the least that we can do at the moment now because everyone's at home. Everyone is now enjoying the comforts of their house, enjoying time with their loved ones. So the only thing that we can do now as practicing trainers or speakers is
Mhm.
that we can still be active even while we're at home. We have had several webinars in the past, and we continue to have. This is a new one. And again, within the next few weeks, while we are still under the lockdown, please do not ever get tired of the three of us because you will see us every now and then. Like I think this is my seventh or eighth webinar already ever since the COVID lockdown has happened. So we continue to give you free webinars just to be able to share with you and somehow uh, keep us keep the sanity in our houses while we're here because some people say that there's a cabin fever, all of these things. But just so we would be able to support each other, please look for be on the lookout for our webinars and discussions online with the three of the people who are here in your screen right now, Roche, myself, and Malvin as well.
Mhm.
Okay, so with that, we'd like to introduce our next speaker. He is the customer service guy. He is a customer service expert. So of course, dentist needs also to have a lot of good customer service. He's also a leadership trainer,
Mhm.
consultants, management trainer, a personal coach. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eckhon Malik.
Yes, hi. Again, I
Yeah.
think this is the third or fourth time that I'm saying that I'm very happy to be here, sharing you whatever the small knowledge that we have, just so that we can all keep our sanity going while we are in the lockdown together. So the good thing about this is that let us all join hands, even though it's not in physical aspect, but in prayers, in faith, all of these things. We should all be uh, healing as one, as a nation, as a country. Basically, the whole world needs our prayers, and just like the early discussion a while ago, we need to be able to spread faith and again hope and love, and that is why that is our topic for today. So, with that in mind, I'd like to be able to also share with everyone my a little bit of my screen. Okay, let me.
There you go.
All right. So there we are again, the three stooges on the picture. So yes. So our topic is faith in these trying times, hope in these trying times, and love in these trying times. Now, briefly, if you think about it, the three things that we mentioned here is all related. You know, you cannot just simply
Yeah.
have faith without hope. And when you
Mhm.
have hope, you have love. You know, they're very interconnected with one another. So let me first discuss with you, what does the Bible say about hope?
Mhm.
Okay. So most of us define hope as an expectation for something good. Biblically, this is an accurate. This is accurate in that hope looks ahead to the future promises in Christ that are not fully realized at this point in history. I believe hope is when your faith is expressed towards the future. So this is basically what hope is telling us. Now, if you really think about it, it goes more than that. Okay. So earlier, the discussion was when Malvin was talking about faith. Of course, he was mentioning God, and
Mhm.
it says here that the Bible also mentioned this. As a matter of fact, it was mentioned in this
Passage.
particular passage, or not just passage, but we have here Matthew 6,
Mhm.
chapter 34. When we talk about hope, one of the things that comes with it is the word worry. You
Mhm.
know, when people lose hope, they tend to worry.
Yun
When
ang word.
people are a little bit hopeless, they're worrying, they're a little paranoid. So let me read to you a passage in Matthew 6, verse chapter 34. Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Remember, sufficient for the day is its own trouble. So Matthew 11, 28 to 30, it says, there, come to me and all who labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. Now, I don't really want to talk about in general, because first of all, I do not speak this way, but what the Bible is actually saying is that do not worry about tomorrow. You have enough worry as it is today. So the tomorrow will take care of itself. All you need to have, just like what Coach Malvin was saying earlier, number one, you need to have
Again,
faith, right?
Mhm.
If you have faith, then again, worrying is something that you should not be thinking about anymore. And if you have faith, you eventually should have hope. Now, this is a very important passage because a lot of people are warriors, di ba? I'm sure
Mhm.
you've experienced, may nakakausap kayo, lagi nag-worry. People in the same business, our colleagues, they're now thinking, what will I feed my family? You know,
Yeah.
the daily wage earners, they're thinking, if I don't get to go out and do my thing, the reason why I earn money. For example, you're a tricycle driver, you're a taxi driver, you're a jeepney driver, you're a bus driver, all of these things, or you're a daily wage earner who's into construction. You know, so all of these things, even the one that sells. The sales personnel in like Green Hills, you know, yung mga tiyanggi-tiyanggi, most of
Uh,
these people are earning wages on a daily basis. So if the stores are closed, the malls are closed, really people tend to worry. They're now thinking, what if, what's going to happen tomorrow and the day after that? What if I can take care of tomorrow? What's going to happen the day after tomorrow? So these are all things that they worry about. Okay. But one of the good things I'd like to share is that to me, hope is like positivity.
Mhm.
uh, I'm sure you guys, some people might roll their heads, some people might, raise their eyebrows. But to me, hope is like positivity. The definition of positivity, it means thinking in an optimistic way, looking for solutions, expecting good results and success. And you focus on making life happier. It is a happy and worry free state of mind, which looks at the bright side of life. So to me, positivity means a positive frame of mind. So you do not worry about the future. Because remember, if you are hopeful, you
Mhm.
are being positive. Tama ba?
Mhm.
Yes, of course.
Di ba? If you're being
Yeah,
hopeful, you're being positive. And in these times, what we are all experiencing is something very, very negative. Something very deadly, something very infectious, and something that is very serious. Mind you, what is happening to us is a serious matter. That is why sometimes I cringe and I feel sad when I see the news. I see social media. There are times that I don't watch the news because it just makes you um, feel a little bit scared. You get to feel a little bit hopeless. You get to feel a little bit worried or paranoid because you're seeing that I know for a fact that Roche and Coach Malvin, obviously, we're at home. And what we're trying to do is just simply follow or submit and be compliant with this virus. It's telling us stay at home. So, but the thing is, it just makes me sad that I see some other people go out for things that are not necessary.
correct.
I can understand if people go out and buy food. I can understand if people go to the drugstores and buy medicine, to the markets. But when you do that, make sure that you follow the rules, and the rules are clearly stated. First of all, you have to have a mask, a surgical mask if you do not have an N95. And again, a little bit of segue. If you guys are looking or in need of a mask, just please let Miss Master Roche know, and he can hook you up. Okay,
Yes.
he can help you with the mask, PPE, disinfectant, surgical mask, washable mask. He will be able to help you with that. Okay, so going back, you see people who are still going out. Um, for example, not just in Mindanao, but also in Visayas and here in Luzon, you hear people still having sabong or what we call cockfight. I
Mhm.
mean, this is not something that's really going to help us, but it's just potentially it might worsen the situation. One of the most, uh, I think, well-known event that there was a cockfight or a derby was in Davao City. In fact, from what I was told by my cousin who was personally there were 12 deaths from the people who were in that
Event.
what do you call that? Yeah, what do you call the area where they have Coliseum? In the
Coliseum.
Mhm.
Coliseum, yeah, where they were, or arena where they were. After that cockfight, 12 people died because of contracting the virus, COVID 19. So imagine, it is sad that they cannot follow these rules. I can understand people going out because they're hungry, but if you're
Mhm.
just simply going out to gamble and do things like these, I suggest that please rethink your priorities in order for us to have better hope, in order for us to be more positive with how we are dealing with this virus. Let us also not be totally, uh, let's be grounded. It is a serious case. This, what we're going through right now, is something that Roche, Malvin, and myself have never experienced in any of our lifetimes. So this is a very serious time. So again, having hope and remaining positive is a very, very important thing. Because just like what Malvin said, that's the only thing you can hang on to at the moment while you're at home. Pray, right? No matter, religiously, nonstop pray, hope for the best, be positive, but you also have to make uh, uh, you have to set your priorities so that you know whether you need to go out or not, and as much as possible, again, stay at home. Okay, guys. So moving on, um, do not give up. I mean, there is going to be the light at the end of the tunnel. I would like to tell everyone that everything's going to be all right. And remember, every time you see a fresh bud of flowers, it
Mm,
makes you feel like it is there's hope, there's positivity. A fresh new life has just sprung out of the ground. Positivity is hope, and hope is positivity. So it's almost like synonymous to each other. Do not give up, but let us also be compliant to what this virus is telling us. Remember, we want this virus to end as soon as possible. But speaking from basing it on experience, I was able to speak to a few experts on infectious disease. It normally takes at least 18 months to come up with a vaccine. And remember, when this thing really started was around January of this year. So 18 months is that means it's going to go over December of this year. Now, let us still be positive, let us still be hopeful. We will never know that, because of the urgency and the severity of this matter, that the normal 18 months could be earlier, that, somebody might be able to come up with a vaccine sooner and instead of later. And we all pray that it's sooner. Okay. But remember, positivity is hope.
mm,
And this is actually my last slide. And I want to be able to give hope to our viewers and listeners that always try to remember that as long as the sun shines on you every morning, there is hope.
yeah.
Do not lose hope, guys. That is why first thing in the morning, the moment you wake up, the first thing that you should be doing prior to you going to the bathroom and fixing your bed is the moment your eyes open, and if it's sunny and you see the sunshine, although there are times that when we open our eyes, it's raining, it
Mm,
still means that the sun is still there. It's just that we can't see it because it's being masked by the rain. That let us all be thankful that we lived another day. Because remember, with what is happening now, with the virus happening, a lot of people do not see the sunshine anymore. I mean, the moment that they slept that night, that was the last time that they're ever going to see the sunshine. So a lot of people are really falling victims, doctors, frontliners. And when I say frontliners, it includes the people in the grocery, the people who are the security guards, the policemen, the military men, all of these people. Again, we salute you. As long as the sun shines, please think of this as my advice to you, or I want you to remember this, that as long as the sun shines on you every morning, do not lose hope. Okay,
yeah.
so that is the end of my slide.
Great.
Okay.
Um,
It's a great presentation. Sir Eckhon, I would just like to make mention that we do have a lot of feeds from our viewers. So just like
do
this,
we have any question or reaction?
just a pure positivity, just a pure hope and faith,
Mm,
support. Stay positive. This is a message and hope for the best. Then there's also a message from Miss Arlene Maligalig. We need to be responsible. We have to be accountable. Uh, and we also have a message. There's always a light after the tunnel. So this is
Mhm.
really something that we are looking forward for our viewers, that we have to be positive, we have to be faithful, we have to be hopeful. And I would just like to remind those who are watching from my watch party, you can also join the you all have to just go to Dental Marketing Philippines page, so that you'll have an opportunity to a chance to win personal protective equipment, and also one
Mhm.
insumo disinfectant. No, so this is just one way to make this one happy and fun. Go to the Dental Marketing Philippines page, Facebook page, and because we're identifying the names and we're putting numbers on it. But let's talk about hope. So, Sir Econ, you're saying that hope
Mhm.
is for you. It's really just the positivity that we always look forward for a new beginning, for a light after the end of the tunnel. So. Uh, So we are just really hopeful, no? And
Mhm.
what can you say about that, Coach Malvin?
Um, Let me just encourage those who they think that they don't have the capacity to help.
Mhm.
Staying at home is already a contribution. Staying at home is a contribution for you to spread hope to other people. And if you
Mhm.
don't have the capacity to financial assistance, then just stay at home and then pray. So that's the best thing that we can do today. Because we don't handle the future, right? Um,
That
I'd
that is
like
already the help you're giving, right, Malvin?
yeah,
That's already the help you're giving.
it's not a monetary, but I guess the prayer is already powerful and valuable enough contribution to other people. Yung simple nga lang na ano eh, thank them, if you see social media posts about the good things that are happening, just contribute. Like, di ba, leave a
Mhm.
message. Thank you frontliners, thank you doctors, thank you drivers, di ba? Thank you everyone. That's already a message of hope. For me, that's
Wow.
already a message of hope. And I'd like what Econ represented hope.
Mhm.
He mentioned that he showed a picture of a rainbow. And we
Mhm.
know, and we were told that a rainbow is a sign of hope, right? It's a
Correct.
representation of hope. So, tungtuwa
Mhm.
tayo yan, nung bata tayo, alam natin pagkatapos umulan, merong rainbow, right?
Mhm.
So, yes, di ba? The situation kasi forces us to think about the negative things that can happen. But if we will remove the scare out of it, if we remove the worst thing that is happening, and we think about it, it's just a rain that is happening today. And tomorrow we
Mhm.
know that the sun will rise up again and we will see a rainbow.
Yeah.
It's just that we were overcome by fear. And sino bang hindi? All right? So, but the point is, we already know that after a rain, even how hard the rain is, even the storm has already come to us and vanish a lot of material things. We know that tomorrow, when the storm stops, the sun will rise again. And
And
we
there will
will
be
see everyone or everything is being dried up. That's the message that we have now. That's the message that we have in spreading hope.
rainbows, right?
There will be rainbows.
So
At
sorry,
magpapapicture ka uli, di ba? Makakalabas tayo uli. And we will all wear all the smiles without the mask. Let's
yeah.
put our hope that time that will happen.
Sir Econ, I post this. I post this one.
Mhm.
Can you read the post of Dr. Presi?
The bigger the problem, the bigger the miracle. Let's just
Yes.
let it go, just like what Elsa said. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let's leave our worries to God.
Yep.
We have
And
another one from CJ. So thankful for this webinar. It's very encouraging. Thank you for being
Thank
encouraged
you.
because that is the end goal of our webinars. We want to be able to motivate. We want to be able to encourage people who are watching us. Um, this is what we do, the three of us. This is what we do in our lives. We try to encourage and motivate people. So again, another message from Arlene Maligali. So her last name is a little bit longer than mine. Okay, she said, "Stay." What was that? She said.
those
She
are
mentioned,
Do not lose hope.
yeah,
This too,
yeah. Do
this
not
too
lose
shall
hope.
pass.
And then stay positive. Let's count our blessings. Yeah, that's the reason why. If you think about
and this one
the
is
last
from
slide I shared,
this is one is from a very good doctor of mine, Dr. Almalar.
Dr. Soraya Almazar, faith makes all things possible. Hope makes all
Work.
things work. Love makes all things easy. Yes, we totally
Yeah.
agree. As a matter of fact, when I showed you one of the slides, aside from the light at the end of the tunnel, I also showed you a bud of a flower that's coming from the ground because
Mm.
that is also a symbol of hope. You know, something that is green, leaves, flowers. We just simply have to count our blessings. Literally, and they say nga, di ba, you have to be able to stop and smell the roses
Mm.
because all of these things will pass. Sabi nga, ayan na naman, another message says, our God is much bigger than this pandemic, so don't lose hope and keep our faith high. Yes,
Yes.
I agree. And then this is one of my trainees is saying Sharawat from Bukawi, Bulacan.
Shout out.
So many people, yeah, so many people that are with us, and somebody said, I think Roche mentioned this, that COVID is not a disease; it's a lesson learned. I think we'll still, it's not learned. We're still learning as we go, because a lot of people are still not following the rules and regulations that were set forth by our government. If we actually learned it already, then we would have started flattening the curve.
Correct, correct.
So,
And we have another one
yeah.
here from one of my friend's mother, si Doctora Malu, no? Doctora Malu is a good cosmetic dentist also. I love Doc
Mhm.
Soraya's comment: faith make all things possible, hope makes all things work, and love makes all things easy. So I will be
Easy.
talking about love. Okay,
Yes.
so today is a perfect opportunity for me to share the love that I have experienced through it all. So I'll be able to share with you some of the experiences in love and some of the things that brought me why I'm doing this, because this is really like love and passion to bring all the good things to all the dentists out there.
Yeah, so Roche, take it away and tell us, share with us how we're done with faith, we're done with hope in these trying times. How can love play a factor during these trying times? Enlighten us.
Yes, very good. Thank you very much, Econ. Thank you very much, Malvin. This is
Yeah.
really like a simple and short presentation about love. No, as we know the meaning of love is, it's really very hard to define love when you are suffering from this kind of situation. What is love? No, so basically, when we
Mhm.
discussed faith, so we were able to identify that we have to be faithful. We have to really to trust God that there will be an end of this. And when we talk about hope, where we equates that into positivity that
Mm.
everything will end. But this time we're going to talk about love. So as the Bible verse
Mhm.
said, faith, hope, and love. So what is love? No, who never had experienced love? So we basically experienced love several times, or that's why this presentation is all about the personal experience of me being in love. At we share love, especially during this trying time. So love is a very complex definition. A lot of people, some of people said that love is blind, love is unconditional, but in these trying times, we really have to show love to in every little things that we do. We have to give and show love to it. So just like if I'm going to connect this with the dental professions, so when I talk about practice, it's a profession. So when you talk about clinic, it's a business. So this is a determinant in terms of who do you love? Do you love your job? Do you love your profession? So when we talk about job, this is only a part of the profession. So basically, we wanted to show love to our profession. So sabi nga ng iba, sabihin mo ang isang makakapagbigay, sabihin mo sa amin kung ano yung gusto mong gawin, willing kang gawin, willing kang magtrabaho ng 24 hours na walang sweldo. So that's basically love. Just like if
Mm.
I'm going to relate this again with the professions of the dentist, you cannot take it away that you're going to be a dentist for life until the end of the tunnel. So basically, we have given love to the job, but we've also given love to our family. Okay, so love, it's easy to say that you love your family, but family love is about more than the simple words. Family love is a special of love what comes with its unique feelings, behavior,
Mm.
challenges. And when you talk about love, it's not only on the blood relation. Sometimes mas mahal mo pa yung kaibigan mo eh. Sa kadugo mo, no? So there are different levels of love, but when it's really, there's no, for me, there's no exact definition of love, because you might say that during your younger years you fell in love, but you did not end up being married. So, but you felt that it was love during that particular time. So, so is it really true love? So those are the things that we'll have to basically discuss a little bit. So who do you
Mhm.
love? You basically would love, eto siguro, may mga kaibigan tayong dentist din na mahal nila yung mga in-laws nila, no? So si Econ siguro, mahal na mahal niya yung in-laws niya, pati si Malvin. So uh, in these trying times, all you have to do is just show love to everybody. No, you love your best friend, you love your mother, you love your children, you love your husband, you love your wife. But I'm not saying that you do have your husband, but you still have a boyfriend or girlfriend. No, but you also have to show love to your father. No, you have to show love to your friends. As I said, I don't believe in social distancing. Yes, I don't believe in that because we are still just like this. We are still socially connected. I firmly believe that physical distancing is the right word for that. We are not physically together, but we are still socially intact. We are still socially connected with each other. So that is the definition of basically physical distancing or social distancing. But what I'm trying to say is every day, just connect with your in-laws. Say that
Mhm.
you love them, just connect with your best friend. Say that you misses them and you love them. Say get connected with your mother, your children, husband. No, so this is also an opportunity for positivity, an opportunity to show love to those who are when we are busy during our work days. We don't have the time to really spend more time with our children. Now is a perfect opportunity for all of us, especially during this enhanced community quarantine. So I would just like to make mention. I know a man. I know a man that enjoys loving. I know a man who struggles with love. I know a man who got hurt and even hurt others. I also know a man who almost ended life because of love. Is it really is it really true love? No. This is just sharing with you. I know a man who found true purpose of love, and I know a man who continuously doing or continuously spreading love. No, and that man, is me. Yes, because
Wow.
I've experienced several failed relationship. I experienced also failed relationship. So I was able to, it's not intended, it's not intentional, but I hurt someone, but that's part of life. I've experienced. I tried, because of love. That's why, mahirap po, no? Pero masarap lang ikwento. No, ngayon, dahil sa kung may nagsaradong pinto, ang dami po pala magbubukas na bintana. No? So dahil sa gitna ng kadiliman, natagpuan mo yung isang bukana na gitna ng liwanag, no? So it actually happened to me when during probably 17, 18, 19 years ago. I really cannot specifically determine a specific time. I almost put an end to my life. Is it because of love? So when this is really a true to life story na I was so in love with a lady that suddenly we didn't end up together, and it takes really a toll in my. It's so painful, it's so hurtful. Then I asked God. I was so in love. I felt that it was really true love. It was really, I'm so deeply in love, and this is and this is what I'm gonna get. We're gonna end up not together. So you start to question your faith. You start to question, is there really hope? No. But at the end of the day, you're still gonna hold into it. You're still gonna hold into positivity. You're still gonna hold into to believe in God. You're still gonna hold into your faith. And right now, I'm quite happy that I've experienced several ladders of love. That's why during this pandemic, I'm spreading love to each and everyone. I spread love to frontliners. I call I usually call my father through video call and say I love him. I talk to my children and say I love them. I love them really. I talk to all my friends. I say I love you. I talk to Econ and I said I love you, Econ. I talk to Malvin. I said I love you, Malvin. And and this pandemic brought me to a realization that hindi po pala kulang ang pag-ibig ng isang tao. So, ang pag-ibig ay dapat ibinibigay araw-araw at sinasabi araw-araw at ipinapakita. So, right now we cannot show it physically, but when the opportunity comes that we have the chance to really give out love, show our love to the friends, to all the things that mentioned, friends, family, father, brother, boyfriend, girlfriend, then hug them and say, I love you. Let's have faith, let's have hope, and let's have love. So again, this is from the 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4 to 5. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs, and just like from John 4, verse 16. And so we know and rely on love God has for us. So with that, again, I'm very thankful. That is just a simple presentation of love for me, my personal experience. And again, I'm just sharing this to lessen the burden of what we are experiencing right now. So, Malvin,
Yeah.
Econ,
Um, that's the best language that we can use today is the language of love. Because it's not monetary, but you can always feel it. So, to some of us who doesn't know, there are 5 love languages that we need to understand, especially if you have a spouse. So, the 5 love languages are words of affirmation, gifts, acts of service, quality time, and physical touch. If you haven't gone through those 5 love languages, you can Google it after. You need to understand what is also your love language. So wala ka namang gagawin today, kundi, di ba, stay at home and then just discover your love language. And then love languages, if you already know your language, then you will understand why you ask for something and why your children or your spouse does not respond to a certain language. Kasi hindi naman tayo lahat pare-pareho ng language, right, di ba? So, like mahilig ako, hindi ako pwede sa sa physical distancing eh. Kasi physical touch, yeah? So physical affirmation, yan. So, let's discover. Probably it's one of the best thing that we discover during this time kasi there's no other opportunity for us to discover love but
correct.
today. Kasi we still have at least 15 to 20 days, di ba? Running,
So, so, so
waiting for opportunity to get out.
So at this very moment, I'd like to say I love you to Dr. Mine Quilino. I would like to say I love you to Chris Geiger, Dr. Gemma Murillo, I love you. Dr. Marilu Bello, I love you. Dr. Joanne Torres, Nelly Torres, Marcel Garcia from Davao, Guada Caballero, Marina SB, Dr. Ann Camus Fadul, Maria Gresa, Mario, I love you all. So this is love. This is what love is all about. Saying I love you to each and everyone. I love you all.
Yeah.
Sir Econ.
Well, I'm overwhelmed. The discussions today is very timely, and judging from what I'm seeing on the comments, a lot of people are really appreciating what we're doing today. Um, the last topic was love. I'd like to incorporate love or tie it up with compassion and being more humane or being more human to one another. Uh, Bickering, uh, arguments, blaming is not the. This is not the time for that now. There's too many negativity that is happening around us. Let us all just simply focus on, just like today's topic. Let's just focus on faith, right? Hope
Mm-hmm.
and love. So
Yeah.
let's
Alam mo,
focus on
I would
those
just I would just
things.
like to share this to the two of you and to those who are watching at this very moment. It's a true story now, and I tried
Mm-hmm.
to end my life because of love. But
Mhm.
is it really because of love? Putting an end to your life. So uh, malalim, but sabi ko nga, at the end of sa gitna ng kadiliman, nakita mo yung kaliwanagan. Sa pagsasara ng pinto, nakita mo marami pa lang magbubukas na bintana. So, just like this, it sometimes brings me to tears. Dr. Soraya, being a parent of special child, I learned to love unconditionally. Love is known as affection without any limitations, or love without conditions. I know Doctora, and uh, personally, kaya medyo natatouch ako sa mga ganitong usapan.
Yes.
And also, Miss CJB Molar, I love you, DMP. I love you, DMP. So thank you very much. No, this will not be definitely successful without the help of my two of my friends. The other one is in Tagaytay, resting in his mansion. The other one is Paranaque with their parents. So talaga with his parents nakakatuwa. So it will not be successful without these two guys.
I'd like to mention what one of our colleagues, our accountant bookkeeper friend John Pano said. Love only grows by sharing. You can only have more for yourself by giving it away to others. That's what you're doing, guys. Salute. So we also salute you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for being part of this webinar because remember, being nicer to another fellow human being, it doesn't cost you anything. It's
Yeah, tama.
free. Just
Tama.
like what just like what Roche said, to be able to love one person, being friendly, nicer to the people around us that are experiencing all this negativity around us, it does not cost anything to love a person. Be more mindful of the people around us and be nicer to everyone. At least that is my last message for the night because I also love everyone and I want them to be able to enjoy their dinner because
So
this is
Mm.
almost
yeah.
dinner
So
time.
we're gonna wrap this one up, but we're still
Right.
we're going to have a raffle. So this is also I'd like to take this opportunity to this is secret. So I'd like to say I love you to Doctora Yulseya Rose. She's a beautiful doctor. At least masasabi ko to ng legal, no? Sorry. So I love you all and just
So,
comment.
can
Yeah.
you show how you will raffle the prize?
Yes.
Is
We
there
have
yeah,
we have the generator. So we have
right.
what we call the random generator.
Raffle generator.
All
Yeah, this is
right.
by a random number. So as I said, we already have 26,
25.
25
26.
participants. So 25 participants. Because some other viewers who are we have been watched by now it's 39 kanina na umabot ng 50. Nasa watch party So kaya nga I'm trying to invite those who are in my watch party to go and transfer to DMP or
Yeah.
probably DMP and so that I can write your name and we will be raffling one PPE and one insumo disinfectant free of
Sayang,
sending fee na yan.
yes. Sayang nga kasi in my watch party, mabot din naman ng 60 plus. Sayang, sana dito ko lang sila pinanood para at least they have the opportunity to win the prize. So, I remember seeing that number random generator in the Christmas party. So, without further ado, Roche, show us
Para
the number.
kayong mga nanonood po, pasensya na po, medyo gutom na po si Sir Eckhon.
Eh, excited yung mga taong
Number
nanonood
10,
kasi
hindi,
gusto na nila malaman.
palilipatin
May
ko na
humabol pa.
si Doktora
Oo.
maraming
RG.
maraming habol. Si Doktora Mine. So we're gonna put Doktora Mine
Yan.
Quilino. Okay, Doktora Mine Quilino in number 28.
Yeah.
Mm.
Si
So,
Doktora Gemma. Doktora Gemma is gonna be number 29. Okay? And number 27,
ayos.
Doktora Margie. Okay, Doktora Margie. Okay, so 29 na. So susulat na natin sila. We have also Purple Lani. Purple Lani is number 30. Okay. So, okay, we have Miss Dr. Melody. Parang dumadami yung Sir Econ ngayon. Dr. Melody Rivera, you are number 31. Okay, I also have a record, Dr. Melody. So we're basically going to have it probably until 35, no? So 35. So we're looking for additional 4 so that we can start raffling this off. And again, I'd like to show this message of Dr. Melody. Thanks, Roche, for that very informative webinar. Looking forward for more knowledgeable topics. God bless and keep safe. So, anything that you'd like to add, Coach Malvin, from anything that you'd like to promote as we wait, Dr. Tay Bondok. Okay, so 32 na.
Yeah. Can I promote my upcoming
Sure,
course?
sure.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So, I have this course that is called Courageous Shift, the ultimate guide to a successful career shift. So So if you know someone who wants to be promoted at work but don't know how to start, na hindi naman sila well equipped sa tingin nila or they're not trained enough. Second, if those people na kilala ninyo who would like to do a career shift like from technology going to another industry, of course there are changes there. And then lastly, if you know someone who would like to set up a business and leave the employment stage, this course is for you. You will learn a lot of things here. You will learn a lot of essential skills that you need in order to do the transition, like customer service, the mindset of the entrepreneur, goal setting, productivity. Also, it includes leadership and team leadership, personal leadership, management 101, business management 101, marketing principles, and a lot more. So if you're
Wow.
interested, you can just search me on Facebook or go to my page, Perfect Start Coach. So that
Sir.
is Courageous Shift.
Yeah. And
That's an online course.
before we proceed with Sir Econ, may mga message pala dito si Dr. Mine sa watch party natin. It really follows. We pray because we have hope. I survive anything because we know that God will
Mhm.
see us through. And hope for me is sunrise, waking up every morning. Then Dr. Ann Camus Padul, everything happens for a reason. The Lord is the author
Yeah.
of everything. Trust Him. We are molded to be better. Look at the beautiful butterfly. Dumanaan muna siya sa na di masyadong papa. Dr. Romain, love you too, my friend. Stay healthy. Thank you po. Thank you very much for this very light presentation, but very informative. As we have another one, Dr. Arlene. This webinar is encouraging. So I think it's now time for us to raffle. Sir Econ.
All right. So the random generator show us again. Last time I saw that was in the Christmas party of Pat.
Yeah. So we're gonna do this one first. So
There.
this is like
The one
this is a
liter Inzumo disinfectant.
So what is Ensumo disinfectant? This is a natural, organic, fermented disinfectant. The main ingredient of this is Lactobacillus plantarum. So basically, this is a bacteria that fights off virus and other bacteria that surrounds us. No, so this is also good for your clinic, good for your house. All you have to do, this is actually good for 6 months na. 3 months kung
Mm.
very madalas kang gumamit because 100 ml of this is actually can be diluted into 1 liter of water. Just plain simple water. So shake it, then you can spray it to the surfaces or kung sa basahan naman, pupunas mo
And
siya,
then
ganun
wipe.
lang pa. And wipe.
And then
So this
pupunas. Yes. Oh.
Ayan. So this is natural, organic. This is FDA, local approved, Philippine FDA approved. And these are exclusively marketed for dental market of KJR Dental Center. So let's start to raffle and Zumo.
All right.
And
Zumo.
Zumo.
Okay. Sorry, Econ. So so we
All right.
have 1 to 35. 1 is to 35. So we
Show
have
the
one
random
way.
generator.
Yeah. Wait. And the
There it is.
random generator is number
13.
13. So all you have to do, I think number 13 is Dr. Ann Ace. So as based on
All
the
right.
record, Dr. Ann Ace, congratulations. You can message the Dental Marketing Philippines so that we'll be able to get to know the details, to get to know your
Of how we can send you your product. Yes.
correct. Okay. So you have just one and Sumo. So anything that you'd like to promote before we proceed with the second raffle, Sir Econ?
At the moment, I'm still working on other webinars, and I also have an online course that's about to come out. But they can follow me at Facebook, Eckhon Malig, ECKHON MALIG. You can also search that in YouTube, and I hope you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. All the webinars that I'm part of, except for the ones that Malvin, I'm sorry, Roche has not given me the copy, are found in the YouTube channel. So it's all uploaded there. Activities, tips, it's all there. So I hope you guys can subscribe and follow me on Facebook. That's it for now. So,
Thank you very much, Sir
Malvin,
Econ.
please be
Malvin?
the one to review Malvin will be the one to read the next number for later when you draw the PPE.
Okay. So right now, we're going to raffle
A medical grade PPE.
medical grade
Yes, the
PPE.
PPE,
So nakita niyo po. So this is
personal protection equipment.
So, personal equipment.
That's
So
it.
this is actually sold at
Ayun, yung yellow.
1,200. So may humabol pa si
Yeah.
Dr. Ditas Ocampo, number 35. Okay? Nakahabol pa, sabi ni
Ayun.
Doktora. Okay.
Nakabol daw siya.
So maganda to, no? Magganito tayo, no? Tuwing may webinar, at the end of the webinar. So para may gastos naman ako.
Next week, paparaffle ako ng growth chase.
Yan, wow, very good. Okay. So as Coach Malvin said, he is the author of Growth Chase book.
Growth Chase.
Growth Chase, napakaganda po ng libro yan. So I think watch out for other webinars.
Yeah.
Po, paparapol na po tayo ng isang PPE. So ganyan po ang itsura niyan, ha. Yan PPE niyan. Okay. So random generator. So aside from learning, aside from enjoying, aside from having faith, aside from being positive, spread love, say I love you to all, and we're still going to have a lot of learnings. And this is the raffle now. Wait lang po. Pasensya na po.
Wait.
Ito po, raffle tayo. Okay. So 1 to 35, random generator. I'm gonna close it.
Malvin, ikaw magbabasa, ha? Yun na.
Number
You.
35.
Sakto.
35.
Parang sinwerte.
35 na ako kararating.
Parang humabol.
Parang yung
Parang
humabol lang na nalo.
Yung umabol yun na.
Check mo nga, anong number yun?
Number 35. Parang number 35, si Doktor. Yan. Thank you all. Nakahabol pa rin. Ikaw nga po, Miss Ditas Ocampo, Dr. Anitas.
Yeah,
You have won the PPE. All you have to do. Swerte talaga. All you have to do is just PM. Blessing. PM nyo lang po yung
Dental marketing.
name, address, cell phone number sa dental marketing. And again, if you want to get more information from dental marketing, all of this channel, all of this episodes, pwede pong ma-replay, and this will be reflected on our YouTube channel also at the same time. Okay? So with that, I think I've taken so much of your time with this two talented guy. Sir Eckhon, thank you very much. I see you later. Coach Malvin, thank you very much. I see you later. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Stay
Thank
safe, everyone.
Let's have a photo
Stay
first.
home.
Photo daw, photo.
Ano, no?
Kailangan may screenshot.
Yeah.
Screenshot.
Photo. Yan. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Thank you very much.
Stay
Thank you,
safe.
guys. Thank
Stay
you.
home. Yeah, salamat.
Okay. So maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Dr. Ann, thank you very much. So Dr. Citas, nanalo ka ng PPE, at saka Dr. Ace Ann, nanalo ka ng Insumo. And for my final stream, so I definitely would like to invite all of you this May 4. So May 4 na po ang sunod natin. I rest assured that you're gonna enjoy that. May 4 will be our topic would be interprofessional pediatric pharma, and that will be discussed by a medical doctor. She's a pediatrician. She's also a researcher. So and next would be May 7. He is a dental architect. Si Dr. Arki, kilala niyo po to. Magaling po ito sa restoration. But this time he's gonna be talking about dental ergonomics. So maganda rin pong topic. So this one is for finalization. We're going to finalize this. Dr. Kevin B. Marasol, digital expert. I hope Dr. Kevin nakikinig ka. So we're going to finalize that. And this is one of the most important, but I don't know if we can still squeeze this in now in the training. So this is yours truly. I'm going to show you the computation. I'm going to show you the discussions in terms of leveling, in terms of practice, in terms of how much, in terms of your professional dental life cycle, and depending on the rates that you're going to provide with your new nurse, with your patients. So with that, we are Dental Marketing, and thank you very much. At tatapusin ko na po itong ang streaming na to. At sana po nag-enjoy kayo. I hope you join me again next time. Thank you very much. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.